What's up, y'all? Killer be the doggone witch fighter general. Y'all with? I'm burning your behinds up. Yo, what's up? Uh, I haven't been on here for a minute, and wait, turn my down here. Y'all can see all my goddamn business and shit. There you go. Witch find the goddamn general. But yeah. So I've been out here in the elements and shit, out here in the world, out here in the highways and the byways. Do what I gotta do and stuff to stay afloat. I'm floating though. I'm floating. Your boy floating. Speaking of floating and stuff, y'all can hit that like button. If y'all like to become oh snap, I put my supporters up out here. Can't forget y'all. Shit, gotta keep a nigga afloat. All right, there you go. Boom. Come on with it. There you go. You like to become a supporter of Killer Be the Witchfinder General, aka Carlton. I'll tell y'all about that in a minute. Um, to become a supporter, you can hit my Cash App or Super Thanks, Stupid Like, Super. I said stupid. Super Thanks, Super Likes, and all that good stuff and stuff. And you can become a supporter. And I put your name here at the bottom of the damn screen. So every time I live stream, you basically get a shout out. That's giving more than what these other niggas give y'all, because y'all other niggas don't give y'all nothing, right? So that's my thanks to you, or any donation of any type, and stuff. You'll go down there. It's great if you could become a member also. I got a new member the other day, so I'm happy about that. I got to kind of work for them and other members. You know what I'm saying? I got to get out this content, but I just got a laptop, but I gotta fix it or something like that to try to get things going. Rabbi Lewis, stop calling me every goddamn day or every other day, however you like to do it and stuff. I ain't ready yet. When I'm ready, you be the first one to call because you're gonna have to pay me. So you get that call, nigga, when I'm ready. You have to be blowing my fucking shit up. Rabbi Lewis called me like a motherfucker. Yeah, I need to start talking to Rabbi Lewis and just tell him how I'm not gonna do the live stream and shit and support his website. And every time I talk to her, the price is gonna go up. Now you gonna have to pay me and shit, right? So anyway, let me stop playing. Since two people up in here, thank you two people for being up in here watching. At least somebody watching. But check this shit out, yo. Check this shit out. I just got my real birth certificate. I know I mentioned on the show quite a few times that I was adopted. I was adopted at 3 months old. Uh, I never knew my real birth parents. A few years ago, I actually found the actual adoption papers speaking on my original parents that they basically like put me up for adoption because they couldn't. They didn't feel that they could um, give me the life that I deserve. Right. Right. So it was wise, and their choice was pretty damn good, right? It was good, a good decision if they felt that way, right? But recently, the state of Connecticut made it legal for me to actually get my real birth certificate. It was locked for like a long ass time. Like people that were like my age, there was like no way they could find out their real birth parents or anything like that, right? So they made it legal now. That it's open. You gotta pay some bread though. That shit ain't no another $10, $15 and shit for your regular birth certificate. Ain't no shit like that. They give you a copy of that motherfucking shit for like they'll say a lot more money. But I got it the other day, right? I got it, and the lady was looking at me as she was doing it, like getting all the stuff. Like, is this what's this reaction on this nigga face gonna be? Like, she thought I was gonna look at it right then. I didn't. Right? She handed it to me and stuff. Like, I just like folded up, put it in the envelope, and I was gonna go get some breakfast and sit in the car and open it up. Maybe do a video on it, right? But I didn't. So I got the real birth certificate. I went and got in the car. I was about to go get something to eat. I was like, man, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I was like, I ain't doing this shit live either. Fuck it. Right? So I opened it up and I was like, damn. Right? I looked at it. I see the mother's name. I'm looking, I'm like, why is this big blank space right here? Yo, where it said the father, yo, there was nothing there. There was nothing there, niggas. Yo, there was nothing there. I was like, God damn. I said, I ain't got no goddamn daddy like the rest of these niggas out here. God damn, son of a bitch. Right? So that's how. I was like, goddamn son of a bitch. I ain't got no goddamn daddy like the rest of these niggas. Right? So, yeah, there was no name there for the father. But the birth certificate things talked about like the height, the stature of the mother and the father. Almost just like that shit was like they was selling some goddamn livestock, some shit like that. The way that's basically how the shit like sounded. Basically, they talking about their height and their build, like you know what I mean, and stuff like that. But it mentioned both of them, and they both said that they couldn't afford to do it. What happened with the with the thank you one person for hanging out too. Um, what I heard basically what maybe could have happened because of the time, you know, like the '70s and stuff. All this like welfare shit is like popping off and stuff. Maybe like for her to be able to get benefits to even take care of the baby she's about to have. You know what I mean? Maybe the father could didn't have. It was better if the father didn't sign it or some shit like that for her to be able to get. Which is sad that you have to do shit like that. But you know, um, like for example, I remember like one of my aunts and stuff back in the day. We had to like, um, I guess like the social, what do you call it, social services people or some shit like that will come to the house like to make sure no man is in the house. Like you know what I mean? You know y'all heard that shit before. Like with the well, for women to get welfare, they couldn't have a man like living in the house, so they would go inspect the house. If they see like some shaving cream and shit, like yo, what nigga up in here with some goddamn shaving cream and shit, like right? So there's a whole bunch of kids up over there. We used to have to hide when the people come over there and shit. That shit used to be funny. Like we'd be in the room, we'd be looking through the keyhole. This is when they had like a real keyhole. You know, remember like back in the day and shit, you had a keyhole like in the cartoons and shit. The motherfucker looking through the keyhole. That's when you can actually do that shit. You can't do that shit now. There ain't no such thing as no shit like that. But an old school keyhole, you can look through that motherfucker, right? And I remember one time my other little cousin and shit, we were told to stay in the motherfucking room. And her ass was gonna open the door and just walk out and shit like she paid rent and that something bitch. That shit was crazy, yo. It's like, yeah, ain't nobody here and shit. No, her ass come walking up out the room and shit. That shit was funny, right? But anyway, back to the birth certificate. I look at the birth certificate, right? I sit there, I'm sitting, like, look at this shit. I look at the birth certificate and I'm like, goddamn, I ain't got no goddamn daddy. Ain't this a bitch? I don't feel like some kind of way though, right? But the name, I didn't know that. I knew I was named, but I didn't know I was named before I was named. The name that I have, I didn't know I was named before that. Like I was born in 3 months, so I'm figuring like, all right, maybe this taking the baby and just like this little nigga ain't got no name. It's like he got no goddamn daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I figured. Like, you know what I mean? I had a name. My name was Carlton. Carlton Stratton. Carlton Stratton. That's my real name. Unbelievable. So I was like, God damn. Yo, what up, Nagy? What's up, man? I'll watch this when I get home. Trust me, I haven't lost my mind with the movie. You good, Nagy? I'm gonna be talking about you too in a little bit and stuff too. How you doing good over there, right? But yeah, yo, I got my real birth record. If you didn't hear that yet, I got my real birth record. My name is Carlton, Carlton Stratton. So you niggas can dress me down as Carlton. That's crazy though, right? I was like, Carlton? I was like, the first thing popping in my mind is Carlton from Fresh Prince. Yeah, the first thing. I was like, shit, yeah, that's me and shit. I was like, Carlton. Don't say, cause my like name that I use, like that's what I call it now. The name that I was named afterwards. My real name is Carlton. I came out the womb as Carlton. So certain motherfuckers, I stress they should address me as Carlton. You know what I mean when they speak to me. But yeah, Carlton Stratton. I was like, well, goddamn, right? So I was blown away at that. And then I see my mother's name, right? I'm not listening to that shit. But said she was 26 years old when she had me, right? And it had an address. That's crazy because I never seen a birth certificate with an address. So back in the day, they had addresses on the birth certificate, right? So, but what sucks, now I instantly went to look at that house. Because you know online you can like see I haven't did nothing where you gotta pay like yet. Hey, what's up, Andre? I'm gonna be talking about your behind later on and stuff, but way later on. Hey, Carlton. Yeah, so I was, so I was like, let me check out where the fuck this shit is, right? The house address no longer exists. I was gonna drive down the street the other day, um, but I haven't got a chance to yet. But what I know some people that know that street, and they said, yeah, they redid that street like a while back. So the address wouldn't be there. They like tore down the neighborhood, or there was buildings, apartment buildings, maybe. Because I was doing like some political canvassing in that area, and I believe I probably went down that street, maybe. And I think there were some apartment buildings. So maybe they tore down the buildings and made new ones, and the address that's listed on the birth certificate is no longer there. No, I ain't getting. I just want to voice my opinion on something because people been throwing you all up in the game and stuff. I rock with you though. I said, Andre, I vouched you the other day. I said, Miss Andrew is a nice lady, straight up. All right. So, the house doesn't exist anymore, right? So I'm probably gonna have to go to like the public library and look up like I was thinking some old phone books and stuff like that to try to gather a little bit more information. Like I definitely look to see if she lives around here, but the only ones I could come up with here are all white. But the birth certificate, for y'all want to be funny and shit, birth certificate said she was a black woman, right? Said she was a Negro. But Stratton is a famous name where I'm at. Like, it's a real famous name. I don't know if you ever heard of Tom Thumb. I know you all heard of Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey Circus, right? But Barnum Bailey is from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Like, this is where all that shit started at. Like I could go to the places where they used to keep the elephants and all that bullshit. Like right, and they had this little motherfucker named Tom Thumb. He was like a dwarf, not a midget, a dwarf, right? And he was mad small. He was like, man, he might have been a midget. I'm not sure. I might be lying. He might. You know, there's a difference between a midget and a dwarf. A dwarf is small in proportion, and a midget, you know what I'm saying, have the big head, the big hands, and big feet, the small body. Shit. My best friend growing up, he was born a dwarf, and he was actually the first person to ever take growth hormone. That's so famous what people are using and stuff being used today. But he was like the original guinea pig for it at Yale University. Yeah, he's my best friend and stuff growing up. Like he's still short as a mug, but he would have been shorter like without the growth hormone. It only made him grow like maybe like 4 or 5 inches, not even that. I don't think like 4 inches or some shit. Um, yeah. So that last name Stratton, like Tom Thumb was a Stratton. Which is kind of weird, like the Scrattons, but I know some older people that I know from out here. Um, there's some older people out here that I know that actually know some of the Stratton family that lived out here in that area, which is pretty deep, right? Um, my mother's supposed to be like 75 years old right now. I don't know if she's still alive or deceased. I haven't found out yet, right? Father, I don't know where I can get that, but shout out the homeschool academy, Brave Store Homeschool Academy. Shout out to her because she suggested a long time ago I should get that DNA thing for the 23. Was it 23andMe or something, or the ancestry thing? Um, that shit expensive, motherfucking shit. I need to go for me to get that motherfucker. I was looking at it last night. I was like, shit, for like that shit like $200 goddamn dollars. I was like, god damn. Shit, the goddamn birth certificate almost broke my ass and shit, right? So I'm like, um, hey Carlton, right? Well, one of this motherfuckers started trolling, started calling me Carlton and shit. But so, um, yeah, it's pretty deep. I've been searching. Like I usually search like ever since I got it, which was like maybe about what maybe three, about 2, 3, almost 3 weeks ago. Um, I've been searching at least every other day, if not every day, and stuff. Just thinking of stuff and typing in, trying to see what I come up with. Um, she was born in Washington D.C. Also, she was born in Washington D.C. Um, that's interesting though. And I told my father, my mother is deceased. Father's also like I told him he act like oh, and I'm telling him stuff like right. He just like oh yeah, like you know what I mean. And then I thought about that shit. I was like this nigga know my goddamn name is Carlton. Fuck you talking about? This nigga know goddamn well my name is motherfucking Carlton and shit. Now he sit here acting like he don't know shit, right? They had to change my motherfucking name and shit, right? So that's just kind of bugged out, yo. That's kind of bugged out that he held back, and he's not. He might know more than, know what I mean? I ain't stupid. Like I know the nigga full of shit and stuff like that. So the nigga holding back, right? Which I think is kind of corny, but anyway, he can do what he gonna do. Fuck it. So I'm gonna have to deal with it whether I like it or not. So yeah, that's some new shit going on in my life. I'm definitely want to get that DNA thing, but I think about um with black people and shit. Black people ain't into shit like that. Especially when it costs $200. So like I can imagine like, but I have seen some black Carltons, not black Carltons, black Scrattons. I'm sorry, Scrattons. Gotta get my shit right. Got my own name fucked up. They're were a lot of highly educated people. They weren't dumb motherfuckers. From the black families that I've come across, like searching and stuff, that were scratched. It's like they weren't like no bum ass niggas. You didn't see no shit with motherfuckers throwing up gun gang signs and motherfuckers wearing their pants below their ass and shit like that. like they were professional people. So that was interesting too. Very interesting. Um, yeah, the birth certificate had a living address and then a mailing address. But the mailing address was for, and the organization is still around. It was like a social services type of organization. So those are like the people that probably put her. Now I would say put her up for, made her put up, for adoption, but um, that's weird because they had a address and then it had a mailing address, which is kind of weird, like to me. But I know some places like here, like say like if you're homeless or something like that, they'll let you use their address for mailing address. So I'm trying to figure out how all this shit went. So maybe she got that apartment or wherever the address where she was and stuff like that. Um, it's yelling out here. It's interesting, but let's move on from that. Andrea, Miss Andrea, right? Miss Andrea. I heard some people talking about they disappointed in you, right? For what they tell me, yeah, I can agree with them. I don't disagree with them, right? I don't disagree with them, right? But I did say, from what I know from her, she's a nice lady, right? And and the whole thing, what we call, I'm disrespecting the nigga. I don't care. I'm disrespecting the nigga. Shaka Doodoo. That what people call him. I could have probably came up with a better name, but that's his name, Shaka Doodoo. The Flying Monkey, V Bennett though, the Flying Monkey. I made that up, the Flying Monkey. You know what I'm saying? He got to work for the wicked bitch, right? But anyway, Miss Andrea, I know you support them or whatever. It could be like, what I'm saying. So I don't know what's going on with you with that channel. But I know this. You came watching me for me being on his channel. You learned about me, right? And you came over here and stuff and you know what I'm saying, you shared, you know what I mean? Add your 2 cents in what we talking about and everything, right? And you was always courteous, always treat you like I said, you a nice lady, right? I don't know what you do out there. For my observance, right? But like when I quit fucking with, well, not when he quit fucking with me, because when I did that video and shit, it wasn't getting at it. It was just telling them, nigga, you got to keep this shit real. If this is what you're gonna be about, you got to keep that shit 100. Killer B can't be down with you if you're not 100. You gotta be 100. Gotta be. Gotta be 100. Right? And Texas Bama, hey, what's happening? Right? You gotta be 100. You have to be. There's no other choice. Alright? But Killer B to fuck with a motherfucker. So, yeah, okay. So, where I did that video was talking about Shaka Doodoo, right? And how, nigga, if you're gonna go at motherfuckers, um, pedophiles and pedophile supporters and niggas that abuse children, all type of bullshit, right? Then you gotta look at who the fuck you fucking with. I done told you about that bitch Queenstone. I told you about her, right? How she did me, right? But I told her, I like you. That's why I always thank you, Miss Andrew, that. Thank you, right? So I was telling them like, yo, nigga, like I told you about this bitch. You didn't want to believe me. I gave you the proof. I gave you the ammo to go clean that shit up before anything happened. Sonetta got you. He got you. The nigga got you. You had to get your prop. It was. I couldn't come back from that. I can't save you from that because he told the truth. He told the truth, and he used me to help him tell it. You gotta be 100. There ain't shit you can do about it. You won't catch me out like that. You okay? You won't find one video you can catch me up with some shit. And if you do, I have to own up to it. You sat there and lied, nigga. They made that video and shit, and Miss Andrea checked you on and shit. I didn't even watch the whole shit. I came in like at maybe like close to the beginning or something like that. I might have listened to like 15 minutes maybe or some shit like that, right? 10, 15 minutes, whatever, right? And she was like, nah, that nigga wasn't outside, netta. That nigga did that shit on his own shit. And he knows that I did that. He knows that. And them niggas sit up there and slandered me and lied. And when I tried to get on the goddamn panel, that nigga blocked me off the motherfucking StreamYard shit so I couldn't get on. Then took all my motherfucking comments out the motherfucking chat. Now somebody called me a goddamn lie. Miss Andrea, I don't know if you remember, but you was on the panel, I think. And you saw me trying to come in the motherfucker. Something happened, whatever. I forgot who was there, but somebody witnessed it. I'm not gonna put that on you, right? And them niggas sit up there and lie. Block me out of it. And I'm thinking something wrong with my shit. You know how my phone and shit be always fucked up and all that shit. I thought it was my shit. And I was like, nah, this nigga really blocking me. Right? And they just ignored it when she came out there and tried to check them niggas on that shit. They ignored it. They blew that shit off. And just continued to slander me. And wouldn't even let me on. Now, I'll fade them niggas out if I had to, like, this the time. And y'all not even my demographic to fade out. Like, y'all just some dumb motherfuckers. Like I said, I keep it 100. And you can't put nothing on me. But we can put that shit on you. Because you keep lying. He's sitting there lying. What happened to my aunt, nigga? You out here teaching people this shit, and you sitting here lying on motherfuckers. Of all people, me, nigga, is you stupid? You better ask around, son. They don't even fuck with me, nigga. I'll fade your ass out. Like, it's not even worth my, I got better shit to do. Like, you a cult nigga. Don't let me get started on that shit. Don't let me get started on that shit. And you and B got a fucking company going on. Y'all got business going on. So that nigga can't, he only could do is kiss your ass. Because he needs your money to make all them designs and all that bullshit. Nigga, I do graphic design too. I do the same shit that nigga do. All the importing garments and shit. I was doing all that shit. Making the mock-ups and stuff to show the customers. That's all that shit is he doing. He's making mock-ups. That shit easy as hell. I know what the fuck they doing. So he can't go against him. He going broke. And he probably, he getting all that bread and shit out of the channel. It's easy to throw that nigga a couple hundred and shit a month. To be on the fly and shit. Yo, fucking make this shit for me. Make this Chris Harris shit for me. Yo, make this for me. Get Neo X and shit. Do that shit on Neo X and shit. Like, you know what I mean? So, back to Miss Andrea and shit, right? She just like stay back. I feel it and shit. She fuck with them, right? Like, I don't know if she got money invested. Not saying money invested, but like using the services that shit awkward as fuck. Like, if you will learn some shit and then, like, you know what I mean? That shit's awkward. But anyway, I fucks with Miss Andrea Bennett, right? And the shit what I heard when Neo X say, now I fucks with Neo X, right? I fucks with Neo X. Neo X is the shit, and she holding shit down while Killer B on vacation. She damn sure holding that shit down, like you supposed to. And we not crazy. That's the thing. Like, we not crazy. We see wrongdoing, and we let the motherfuckers know, right? We let the people know that got some sense. So when you hear it, you check your motherfucking self. Know what I'm saying? Like a stupid motherfucker, fucking hear that shit. That shit they don't give a fuck, And that's where Ba'at and the Flying Monkey V Bennett, Sonetter, and all these other motherfuckers, Judah Dasty and shit, come in. Fucking Alana Roomlight and Tribulations and whatever the fuck this shit called and shit. That when that shit comes, that shit's all the same shit. Niggas gonna figure out the hustle, and now they want to get y'all niggas. Sit here lying to y'all motherfucking ass to get y'all bread because y'all gonna give it up. That's what you here for, is to give it up. What me and Neo was doing, we waking up those motherfuckers and shit that ain't giving the shit up. That just got caught up in some shit for a minute. And they were like, snap out of that shit. And they go on about their motherfucking business. Because I ain't here to teach you niggas nothing. Somebody said one of those weird Moorish Muslim fucking organizations that was pre Noble Drew Ali. I did a video on that, and somebody commented the other day. He said, "What are you doing for the people?" I said, "Not a goddamn thing, nigga. Not a goddamn thing, motherfucker. This shit." I was like, "What the fuck I look like and shit? These some old ass nigga." Know what I'm saying? You supposed to know. I said, "Yo, if you can't straighten yourself out, you a grown ass motherfucker. If you can't do this, it ain't meant to be done. You bet for you to stay that way." Yup. I gotta do a show on that shit too. I gotta do a show on that shit. But wait, hold on. Yeah, so you're all right. It was crazy when you went back on Sonetta's channel. I didn't go back on Sonetta's channel. That's the thing. I didn't go back on that nigga channel. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go and see that the niggas thought I was on. All he did was play my video that I played earlier. You can go right to my channel right now. Watch the video. So when did I go on Sonetta channel again? I was on Sonetta 2 times. One time was when he interviewed me. The second time I went on there and made a fool of myself in front of Khalil Amani. I went off on some other shit, and I'm supposed to be asking this nigga some questions. And I get to answer the question. I just say what the fuck I had to say and be out. You know what I'm saying? Um, that was it. And that was like literally for like 15 seconds. I ain't been on Sonetta since, and that was years ago. That was like shit, goddamn 3, almost 4 years ago. I was on there. I tried to remain neutral, and it didn't become a problem until I tried to assist the situation. When Bennett accused me of agreeing with what Sadata said about Shaka's daughter. I don't know. Well, fuck all that shit. We need to find out why that nigga girl ran away with that motherfucking kid. Because ain't no woman gonna run away with no kid. Like, if you a dirt bomb ass bitch, you just gonna run away. You can leave that nigga the kid. But if she take the kid, something was going on. We need to find that out. But he need to come clean and let the people know. Know why he need to? Because he got up on the internet and ran his mouth about it. That's why that's what he need to talk about. Because I've been trying to find out. I don't know where the video at. Anybody got the video? Well, he got up on the motherfucking live stream and was cussing the bitch out for running away with a goddamn kid and some shit. And he was mad at the motherfucker, talking shit, big shit too, on the internet. Y'all remember that? I bet y'all probably wasn't even watching that nigga there. Y'all wasn't even watching that nigga there. I've been watching them. I've been watching them for a long time and shit. Cause I was like, all right, the nigga in the motherfucking museum and shit. That's better than watching some other dumbass shit. These niggas telling you some shit. Let's say at least that nigga showing you in the motherfucking museum. You can read the shit for your goddamn self. You don't have to believe what the fuck he's saying, right? I watch the shit for that. Then Chris Harris revealed that basically he would just swagger jacket all his information and shit and bringing it to the debates and stuff, right? And then with me and him split up or whatever, I guess he was talking like, don't fuck with that Killer B nigga, don't let that nigga on your shit. Like Chris Harris told Neo and shit, don't fuck with that nigga. Yep. You don't want Drew Killer B to tell the goddamn truth, right? You should lie to everybody. I don't speak French, so I don't know what was said. Nah. Well, fucking. Nah. He say the shit in English when he was on the shit. He say the shit in English. I don't know. Did y'all ever see that video? Miss Andrea, if you did, you ever seen that video? When he got up on a live stream and talking about this bitch ran away with the goddamn kids? And I'm trying to think where she went. She went took her ass back to Haiti or some shit. I don't know. He need to talk about that. Fuck him and his kids and shit when they were talking about that. Like, he got the kid on his lap. He always used to do that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? The kid come over. At least some of these niggas that be doing videos and shit had the kids sit up there. Ma, 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 mama, mommy. So like 100,000 times. And they steady talking on the motherfucking live stream. Niggas too. You hear the shit in the background. At least he acknowledged the motherfucking kids and shit and give him that shit. But anyway, we need to make him talk about that. And motherfuckers want to tell you, if you want to sit there and talk about everybody and shit, that's my question. What happened? Where's that bitch at that took off with the motherfucking kids, man? And that's your second baby mama? Was you into my aunt when you met the first baby mama? Was you teaching all that Egyptian my aunt shit? Huh? That's what I want to know. Know what I'm saying? That's deep. It's Andre, the first person on the internet to ever address me as Carlton. That's dope. I'll leave that up there. Know what I'm saying? Like, for real. That way you need to talk. If you talk about everybody else and shit, you gotta talk about that. We bringing that up. I can't even go on their shit because they got me blocked. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Miss Andrew, tell them niggas to unblock me and let me on. But they won't do that shit, nigga. Hell no. This let me get a win out. I've been taking it easy out motherfuckers for the past like 2 years and shit. Year and a half, 2 years. Y'all want me to turn this shit up, nigga? Man, shit. I'll wreck the internet. I'll shut down the motherfucking internet on you niggas. Cause it's too easy. I'll make it too easy for a nigga. But yeah, I want to know. I didn't know about. Oh, really? Wow. Okay. You know about it until a little year ago. Well, yeah, you know what? Miss Angela backing her ass up out of this motherfucker. I ain't know some bitch took off with a nigga kids. Angela like, shit, I don't know nothing about that shit. Don't put that shit on me. Don't put that shit on me, motherfucker. I ain't know nothing about that. Don't say it. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I hit the wrong button and stuff laughing. You know, Miss Andrew's like, I don't know those niggas is so low over here. Put that shit out. Yeah, y'all didn't see that video though when you talk about his baby mama ran off with the kids. Y'all ever saw that? Now I'm keeping it 100. Y'all can keep the shit 100. Somebody gotta have that video. I've been searching for it. He must be took it down. I was on both of his channels one day for hours looking for that motherfucker. Yo, I'm a real nigga. I'm silly as fuck, but I'm a real motherfucker and shit. I keep that shit 100. This Andrew like, y'all ain't putting this shit up on me. They got Sonetta talking about Miss Andrea and everything. I didn't see that. I gotta go find that video. I don't know what he said, Miss Andrea. I don't know if you watched it or not. I ain't watched it. But I damn sure want to hear what the fuck you got to say. But Neo was right. Though we do expect shit, I don't even want to call you elder, but she is. But you know what I'm saying. Um, I believe she was right. We do expect better, you know. But I know some people just like they not here for all that shit. They just watching this shit, and you just happen to like communicate with the motherfuckers you watching. So like we had an older dude, right? We called our elder this dude Tommy Yam, right? Was his Hebrew name. He was in Tour Nights with us. 65-year-old re- um, retired Navy veteran living in Virginia and shit, right? And he was down with us and stuff. He didn't know as much as us. Like we would teach stuff or whatever, like talk with him and stuff. He was cool. Like he was all fucked up. He played the shit out some bass and guitar though. He played the shit out that motherfucker. That nigga like he be fucking that shit up, right? Um, and he was one of the first programmers for like old school like video game computer games, like Commodore 64 shit, like Apple IIe and 2C like type like software and shit, right? So he showed me some like old shit. I was like, oh shit, like right. So like we hit off. He was cool dude. Like he was cool dude. Like I used to get off on him play that motherfucking shit. I used to troll him by riding them them 10-speed bikes and stuff. Like he was into that, but he had a fucked up back. Like his back was all fucked up. I hope he's doing better though. I hope he's doing better. Tommy Young. But when we were leaving to Tour Nights, right? We explained why shit is getting shut down to him. And he was like, yo, you guys are right. Judah Dash should be saying that shit and all that shit, right? Half hour later, here go Tommy Young sit up in there with Judah Dazzler chilling and shit. Like we talk about nothing and shit. And he just kind of ignored what was going on. Right? But we looking at him as like an old school motherfucker to tell all of our asses we need to go sit down and your ass need to go sit down. You wrong, you ain't shit. And you motherfucker, you right, but you ain't shit too. We expected all that, but we didn't get that. We just got a nigga that's ignoring the obvious and letting that shit rock. And he know what we stood for, right, in the group. Right? So we felt so kind of motherfucking way when we saw that. Like we really was fucked up. We couldn't believe it. We couldn't believe our eyes that he did that, right? And still we expected, we looking for an apology now. This shit was like goddamn going on 5 years ago. I'm still looking for a motherfucking apology for that motherfucking shit, old ass nigga. Right? That was my man though. That was my man shit. Yeah, they probably pretty crazy. You might get thrown in here head first if you watch them. You start doing some videos and stuff. Yeah, she entitled to an opinion. She is. She is. And you know what? I was gonna do a video the other day when y'all was talking about that Illuminati shit or something, and you the only one that was up there that had some motherfucking sense. I'm bugging it for the show. I guess. You was the only one talking, had some shit sense, and you tell them like, yo, however motherfucking coming up, like that's just what it is. Ain't nobody making you. Um, Then I'm trying not to be vulgar and shit. Then y'all know what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody making you do that unless you want to do it. And hey, if you want to do it, this is what you're gonna get. So a motherfucker have a choice. Like, yo, okay, I'll let a motherfucker do this to me, or I'll do this to somebody and shit, and for this bag. And I know if I do this, I'm getting good, and this motherfucker gonna take care of me. I'm gonna be good. And that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Ain't nobody making you do that shit. They ain't nobody doing no satanic fucking ritual bullshit. There's no such thing as satanic ritual anywhere. But it's like like the way she explained it was like, yo, y'all niggas sound stupid. And they try to like low key that shit, like, you know what I mean? Like try to sweep that shit on the rug. You was absolutely right. And you was like, yo, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. So if a motherfucker, this like a woman get a job somewhere and she started going out with the motherfucking president of the company. The president of the company want her to go out with him, and she go do that. And next thing she comes, she vice president. That's just what happened, nigga. There's no like coven, like secret, top secret coven out there controlling all these niggas. Yo, you have to do this, and like, you know what I mean? They motherfuckers do this shit by choice. This is regular, everyday shit. This is how people come up in everything. Oh, you like the fucking boss's dog. You working at a motherfucking like at a goddamn convenience store and shit, and the motherfucker got a little dog named Sparky, and you work there too, and you love Sparky, and that nigga bring you all the way up to the top where you running the store by yourself, and you had three other motherfuckers that was in there along with you, but you like Sparky, so that's just what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? So, um, let's move on, Miss Andrea Bennett. Neo is doing a great job. Neo is doing a great job. And Neo, you not crazy. Oh shit. Fuck it up shit. I'm messing up shit. Alright, here we go. And Neo, you not crazy. You're not crazy. And you see what I see. And that's what I said. You're doing a great job because you showing the obvious. You know what I mean? Showing the obvious. And this can't get it that this motherfucker's just looking right at that shit and ignoring it and saying it's something else. Or not even saying it's something else, just ignoring it. But that's what they doing. They ignoring that shit. And we like, wait a minute. Didn't Judah Nazareth say he used to suck Peter? And these niggas sit there like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. Nigga, you just heard this nigga just say that shit. He's like, yo, nigga, you just heard this nigga just say. There was some dude that was trying to help Judah Nazareth so bad, like, right? I found the SoundCloud. Negi, he started hitting Negi up, right? And then I found him on the dude Negi showed me his Instagram name and some bullshit, and that shit led to a SoundCloud. It had a whole playlist called Gay. It was a whole bunch of gay songs. And this was the nigga that was supporting Judah Nazareth, sticking up for Judah Nazareth. That shit was so funny, yo. And me and Negi was like, we did a what do you call it? April Fool's Day thing, and everybody fell for it. Like even the people that were mad close to us fell for that shit. They literally fell for that shit. That Negi really started touring nights, and that it was just like this underground like kind of like thing, and everybody fell for that shit. Like it was too good for us to like even let motherfuckers that we knew good, even though like I let some of our best friends out here and shit for like weeks. We put them, let them in on it, and it was like we knew that shit was hot. We knew that shit was what happened. We knew that what the fuck was going on and shit. I was like, Nagy, all of them motherfuckers believe this shit. They was like, hell yeah, Nagy Springfield did that shit. So, time for me to get the fuck up out of here. I only have a little bit more. Oh shit, I have my goddamn camera on and shit. They was like, there you go, Carlton right there. Get that nigga, his name Carlton. Fuck that nigga, his name Carlton. Right? What's going on? Well, y'all stop talking now and shit. Miss Andrew, like, killing me, don't put me in some shit. But everybody talk about you, Miss Andrew. Everybody talk about you, right? Where I was at, Nagy Springfield, and where I was going. I forgot where I was going. Why ain't JJ 7000 back in jail? Why is JJ 7000 not locked up? Tia. Yeah, I don't know if you watch. You still watching this shit, right? Miss Tia. Why that nigga ain't in jail yet? What's going? Let us know about the court things and stuff that's going on with that nigga. He probably got time served. He probably got time served that shit. Maybe. Or you found one of them rich motherfucking Alabama black bitches and shit got some goddamn money. Give him a good lawyer. Maybe that would happen. I don't know. JJ's going at Smash Rockwell, whoever the fuck that is and shit, right? Um, that shit crazy. I'll see that nigga need to be in jail. That nigga had man. Remember that night we read all them charges on that nigga? That nigga had man motherfucking his rap sheet is crazy. I'm like, God damn, this nigga can't stay out of shit. All types of shit. That nigga had a fucking goddamn rape charge on that motherfucker too. He beat it. He got nolly. Maybe that's what the same shit happened here. I don't know. Anyway, JJ 7000 still out here on the loose. Nagy Springfield is killing it right now. Nagy done found his little niche and shit. That shit's dope. Nagy killing it with the views. I'm like, God damn, Nagy coming up. That nigga done gained like shit over 200 goddamn subscribers in like 1 week. I'm like, God damn, Nagy killing it. I gonna have to start catching these lines coming up over there and get some of that juice. Get some of that juice Nagy got going on over there and shit. Nagy over there getting drunk and shit. Talk about going to motherfucking Las Vegas. All types of shit. Nagy be out there looking like homeboy from what's his name? Johnny Depp from motherfucking Fear and Loathing. There's a couple videos. I was like, yo, look at Nagy and shit, looking like the nigga from Fear and Loathing. Nagy over there taking adrenochrome and shit. Or they go to visit these crazy ass fucking YouTube creators. I think the dude he talking about is on YouTube or some other crazy shit. Nagy be fucking with some wild motherfuckers, boy. Yeah, but Nagy was gonna go visit some dude in Las Vegas. Y'all need to go check out that video. I was trying to go visit Nagy too, like this month, but shit didn't work out the way like it had supposed to. I was definitely about to hit up Nagy and be like, yo, nigga, I'm coming, right? But Sonetta is winning. Sonetta is winning right now. Know why he winning? Because he still got this shit going way longer than any of you niggas. All you niggas that's trying to be Sonetta, like he been doing this, nigga. He been doing this. He been doing this. He'll forget more than you ever learn. He been doing it. He been doing it. And he gonna continue doing that shit. Why? Because there's always a bunch of stupid ass, retarded ass motherfuckers there the fuck with him, support him. I see them talking about Sister Nanny and shit now too. But Neo said some real shit. He said Sister Nanny got some kind of like psych issue, like schizophrenia or some shit. She is bugged the fuck out. She bugged the fuck out. If y'all ever see the video I did on our channel, this one, she's the first person that ever really went at Killer B, and it was successful at it. It was hilarious and shit. I had to laugh at it. Like I couldn't tell. I didn't even come back from it and shit. I was like, she tore Neggy ass up too, and shit. Called me all types of gay, fucking spitting on broomsticks and fucking crazy shit. I was like, God damn. Called Neggy all types of white pale face motherfuckers. Shit. I was like, God damn. Right? I was like, I ain't got time for this shit right here. Right? But Sister Nandy and shit, she crazy. Sister Nandy crazy as fuck. I said she talked like she drank like a fifth of fucking gin, Seagram's gin, about 350 bags of Cinnamon and 4 packs of Paul Balls, no filter and shit. You'll sound just like Nandy. Right? But she threatened Neo or her. She threatened to go shoot up her house, do some crazy shit. Threatened her. That shit crazy. Like you gotta take that shit serious. Cause like these motherfuckers sound crazy and retarded. They really is crazy and retarded. Imagine how many motherfuckers on the internet right now that's collecting a check every month. Hmm? Y'all heard what the fuck I said. All you gotta do is look around, see how many no motherfuckers that be on this shit all motherfucking day long. And act crazy and wild as a motherfucker. Cause they is crazy and wild as a motherfucker. They get the motherfucking state check every month. Cause they crazy and wild as a motherfucker. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't be paying attention. See, with people like me and Neo, we pay attention to shit. Like, wait a minute, this shit ain't right. This ain't what it's supposed to be right here. Y'all niggas don't see this shit? And then leaving out the fact that Nanny brought Neo's girlfriend into first, but Neil wasn't even trying to down talk Nanny's father. Most time it's just a simple mistake. Damn, I am here. Yeah, I ain't know. I thought Neil got a girlfriend. Oh shit! But shit, shout out to Neil. Hey, right? What else about Neo too? Neo be fucking these niggas up though. Neo be fucking these niggas up. It just show the obvious. Like y'all, if y'all niggas can't get this, something wrong with y'all. Something wrong with you. If you can't get this motherfucking shit I'm showing y'all. Look at the nanny that for her to, goddamn, that shit crazy. Yeah, but yeah, Sister Nanny crazy. I made a fool out of her on her own channel. Like I didn't even come over there for that. I came over there to tell them about Judah Nazareth and have my little interview, whatever, with Sister Nanny, right? And it was cool. I was really nice and polite to the lady, and she tried to keep it real with her little alliances and shit, cause all her alliances didn't like me, right? But she let them all on, and they all failed, right? So they all got sent back to the drawing board because I just keep it 100, and you can never go against that, right? So one of her moderators tried to tell me that, and Sister Nanny claimed it too, that they want to make pedophilia legal in California. I'm like, what kind of crazy, retarded ass, dumb shit is that? Where the fuck do you get this? And this girl told me, I did a paper on it in school and shit. I'm like, what retarded ass people school that do you go to that allowed you to make a fucking paper on that fucking lie, right? So Nanny called herself debating me. Had Ratchet Craig up on it, right? And Ratchet Craig used to always say, "You ain't got no friends on this motherfucker." I was like, "I don't need no motherfucking friends, nigga." I don't need no motherfucking friends, motherfucker. Right? He said, everybody come out here, you just burn them up and shit. Hey, nigga, that's on them. Come over here with the dumb shit, right? So I'm showing her what the law actually was making the playing field even for gay couples, LGBTQ couples, to have the same guidelines when it comes to um, underage. How can I put it? It was worded a different way, but I can't think of it right now. But basically, what it is, all right. So when a kid, you know how like you 18, you can't mess with nobody like younger than that, right? So in the case of that, if it's a heterosexual couple, and say like the boy is 18 and the girl is 16, the judge can put in his own consideration of what actually was going on. Was this actually a boy or girl preying on this younger person? Or is it like a real relationship, like kind of thing? Like they was going out since they was like 14 and 12 or some bullshit like that or whatever, like right? Um, you know, you got instances like that, and so when the parents are cool with it, like a kid that's a little older than everybody in school, he might have stayed back, and he's still in high school, and he was messing with this girl since whatever way back then, and now it comes to where he turns 18 first. So now his relationship with her is illegal. So the judge gets to put into consideration how this thing worked on the sentencing or whatever, right? But That's what it's all about, making friends. Oh, I missed that. Oh, yeah, yeah. What I was talking about, Nandy, and that's what I was talking about, right? Where I was at, I was at something. Damn, what I was talking about. I don't know. I gotta turn this shit off anyway. It's been an hour talking to y'all, but it's been great chilling with y'all, Texas Mama and Andrea Burnett. Thank you so much coming to hang out with me. I wish I could have had Neo up on here. I like talking with her. She always think I'm trolling. I'd be like, no, I'm dead as a mother. I'm dead as motherfucking serious. I ain't fucking trolling. I'm telling 100% truth and shit. I'm staying out all this bullshit. I'm just saying. But yeah, man. Thanks to everybody for hanging out. If you like to support the channel, you get my Cash App down there at the bottom of the screen. Your name will get added to the bottom here on every live video. Be cool if you guys can remember. I actually put up some good videos and stuff. Two good videos in my membership thing the other day. I didn't speak on or talk about in here. Carlton. Carlton. My name is Carlton. I couldn't believe that shit. I said out of all the goddamn things. Real. But yeah, let me get up out of here. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I'm Killer B the doggone witch finder general. You got a witch, I'm burning their asses up, and I'm out. Peace. Damn, I gotta turn this shit off. God damn. There we go.